What's up guys, Dylen here, and thanks for clicking on this video. Before the video starts, I just want to say that next week's video might be a little bit scuffed because I'm going on vacation and it's going to be hard to get that out while I'm on vacation. So I do think there will be a video, but if there's not, just please understand that I'm on vacation and there will most definitely be a video next week. So let's get right into it. Alright, so today we have one of the most hyped and controversial switches ever. And yes, I'm talking about the Drop Holy Pandas. Now, these Holy Pandas are just a really unique switch because of the tactility and story behind them. Now, the Holy Pandas that I got are from Drop, and you can get them for about $1.21 per switch, and they are sold on Amazon, which was really nice because of the shipping. Now, the Holy Pandas have a halo stem by Drop, and the Invyr panda housing, which Drop claims that they have the original mold for it. And it is made out of a polycarbonate top housing and nylon bottom, which is a combination that we see a lot in the Switch community, and it does turn out with very good switches. Now, these switches are 67 grams, which is on the mid to heavier side, but paired with that really tactile bump, it just makes it pretty heavy, and it's hard to type on these for a long time. But for that time that you are typing on them, whew, they are very good. I love typing on these. Their tactile bump is just so sharp and unique and distinct. You can't miss it, basically. Alright, so let's get into the unboxing. The Drop Holy Pandas come in this box that isn't too special, but when you open it up, you do have this like foam thing kind of covering all the switches so they don't move around in shipping. And they come in these really cool rows that, mind you, are extremely satisfying to slide the switches off of. Just watch this. Like, that is so awesome and satisfying, and on camera doesn't really resemble how much satisfying it really is in real life, but it's just really cool. But that's besides the point. The packaging was actually really nice for me. I know some people had their Holy Pandas thrown everywhere, but I'm pretty sure that was only for the people that had it shipped overseas or got one of the early batches. Okay, so how about the tactile bump? How does it feel? Now, the only way I can really describe this is like clicking a mouse. It's like basically no pre-travel, and it pops pretty much straight back up with no delay at all. There is a slight bit of spring ping, if you can hear it, but it's very minor, and lubing fixes it pretty much completely. Now, it's really nice and snappy during the upstroke, and in my opinion, the Holy Pandas are really almost fatiguing in a way. I mean, this makes them really bad for gaming, but I love them for typing on, like I said earlier, but only for short periods of time. Alright, so I'm making a little bit of a change to my videos, and I'm going to take out the stem wobble segment, just like Shoobs recently did to his channel, because it's not really that much of information that it tells you, and it's not really needed at all. I will mention it if the stem wobble actually like messes you up, or it's just really well that I have to mention it. But for switches like this, it just really isn't worth mentioning, and it will just make the video long, repetitive, and boring. So I hope y'all understand. Alright, so now let's do a sound test of the Holy Pandas. I lubed them with Krytox 205 grade 0, making sure not to touch the legs because that will reduce the tactility, and I filmed them with desk key switch films. So let's take a listen. Alright, so what are my thoughts on the Holy Pandas? Now, these are insanely tactile and really fun to type on. Like, it's kind of hard to describe how it feels to type on these, but fun is really the only word I can think of. It's not necessarily enjoyable because it is pretty heavy paired with that tactile bump, but it does feel really nice. I don't really recommend these for gaming because they would be a little bit fatiguing and tricky to click on. And if you're a gamer, of course, you want that fast actuation. And the stock ones aren't really that good at all. If you're going to get these, I beg you, please lube and film these. The lube just makes them so much smoother and takes away the ping, and the film makes them sound deeper and thockier. I know people don't like it when I use that word, so if you don't like thock, just pretend I said deep, okay? So back to talking about the Holy Pandas. Now, I really think that these are a top A tier switch, almost S tier. The only thing stopping me from putting these in S tier is the price. These things are $1.21 per switch. That's insane. You're spending over $60 for switches if you're getting a 60% board. That's more than a GK61. That's crazy, and I really can't justify that if you're just gonna use these for daily use and you're just getting them because you want to. But if you're someone like me and you like collecting and trying out all the switches, I do say they're actually really fun to type on. So in conclusion, I don't really recommend these unless you have an insanely high budget and you want an insanely tactile switch. Then I do recommend them. But aside from that, I really can't justify the price. But that's all for now, guys. Peace out.